afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And immediately the Rangers now have to deal with a real burner standing on first base.
Out of second, the designated hitter, Connor Pitts.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Connor Pitts. He went deep in the contest last night. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. A little bouncer.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And he fouls this one off. Pitts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Lindstrom battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. I mean, his batting average is sort of an eyesore right now. He just hasn't put it together, and it's become somewhat of a topic of discussion around this team.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
The 2-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit on the ground to third. Walsh is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Pitts, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1 and the Rangers nothing. Sonny Yap gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
No balls and 1 strike. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first. Up next for the Rangers, Quincy Sanchez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. A runner at first with no outs here. High pop-up. Whiteneck over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. Now, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. So for Tampa Bay, John Pitts comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Digging in now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Base hit into right center.
No mistake what he was sitting on. fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit. The relay, and he is in there. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month. Up next for the Rays, Booth Bobo, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Pitch out. Nothing doing. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ball 2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Tony Whitenack will be next. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Digging in, Tony Whitenack. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he's back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Soft liner toward first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Samuel Feliz, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul for strike one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Lee Lindstrom waits on deck. Slapped hard the opposite way. Make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lee Lindstrom will swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pitts moving forward. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Now batting, Patrick Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Count even now at 1-1. Throw over to first, and the runner back. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers leave 1. It remains 1-0. Back now from Arlington, about 20 miles from downtown Dallas, as we get ready for the 3rd inning in this one.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Ready for another chance? Jesse Pitts. He reached on a single in his first truck. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Wes Wunsch. He grounds it sharply to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue with at least one more batter.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull. But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, John Pitts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
1-1. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Bounce it to the left side. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. So next to the plate for Texas, Ruben Tejada as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. The 2-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. A 1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball to third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Raymond Townsend is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. Tejada, base runner at first with 1 out.
Now batter.
Digging in to try it again, Quincy Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Popped up. Wunsch on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Pitts. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts. Fouled off. A base hit in his first trip. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second. I don't see him stopping.
In now, Boof Bobo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. Nobody out, runner on first. Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get it.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
The batter.
Standing in now, Tony Whitenack, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Three runs already home here. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Popped him up. Votto is there. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Connor hits. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Wes Wunsch is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-0. In is Joey Votto now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. So 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Line drive to center field, and Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box now, Paul Walsh, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A ball and a strike now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-1 game.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Ruben Tejada, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Striding in once again, Raymond Townsend. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pitts has a play. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barry Tillman, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Tejada at second with 2 down. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Ready for another shot now, Jeremy Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Pitts is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Count now a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sanchez is under it. He's got it 1 away. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Digging in once again, John Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
Stepping in now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now the 1-0. Runners going. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that is off the wall.
He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there.
And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Into the box now. Booth Bobo popped him up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1. Ready once again, Quincy Sanchez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. Softly hit to the left side. And there's 1 away. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Calling for it, Pitts. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Samuel Feliz, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Striding in once again, Tony Whiteman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Whiteman.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch misses, ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Designated hitter, Connor Pitts.
Digging in and looking for more, Connor Pitts.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They hold a 7-4 lead. Leading off the inning, Paul Walsh, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Digging in once again, Lee Lindstrom. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pitts moves over. 2 gone. Ready once again, Ruben Tejada. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Tejada.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Pitts is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Standing in now, races. In at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Barry Tillman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the runner from second is in to score.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Quincy Sanchez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Tillman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Pitts is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man. Ready for another shot now. Wes 1.
Leading off with the Rays, second baseman, Wes 1.
First offering on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Two, here it is. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. Into the box, John Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pitts is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jeff Pitts. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Missed with a slider. This is line to left. Sanchez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Rays. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Ready for another chance, Samuel Feliz. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rangers set down in order, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sammy Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boof Bobo will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Now here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Tillman moves over. 2 down.
First baseman, number 10, Tony Whiteman.
Into the box now, Tony Whiteman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. High high and deep to right center. Tillman is in pursuit. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Jesse Pitts. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Whiteman stands at second with 2 gone. Line softly toward the hole. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 44, Mark Hawley.
Lee Lindstrom will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Lindstrom.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Pitts going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So next to the plate for Texas, Patrick Garcia. From the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is a ball down and away. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Pitts is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Digging in, Ruben Tejada trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Raymond Townsend.
Coming to the plate now, Raymond Townsend, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Rays are out in front, 8-7. John Horowitz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Now the 2-0. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Popped him up. Walsh waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Gregory Pitts is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Barry Tillman, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Pitts, originally from New York State, is 2nd in American League All-Star voting among closers, so it looks good that he'll be a member of the AL squad.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Sanchez, a runner at 2nd with 1 away. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Samuel Feliz. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So coming to the plate, Paul Walsh. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. And a ball, 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get the force. And a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. Tampa Bay jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jorge Costa claims the win out of the pen, his first. Gregory Pitts wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball.